You. Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning. Yo, this is KLA, Clyde the Wanderer, about to give it to you once again. Happy New Year. It's the second day I'm interviewing somebody of the new year, and I appreciate them coming. And how you doing, Miss Lynn?
I am doing wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. Just looking forward for the day, whatever it is.
It's only
You
day
know.
two. We're still good.
Yeah,
It's still you
yeah.
still got a chance with it.
Tell you the truth. I mean, I don't always care about like the New Year's like that. It's just
Same.
another. Yeah, it's just another day, just to do better. That's
I
all.
agree. I agree. I feel like my goals are always it's throughout the year. It's always progressing throughout the year. So whenever the new year happens, it's just another day. So I don't see anything any different than any other day. But
Yeah,
apparently, this time of year, this season is resolution season. So everybody else sees it as a reason to change their lives.
yeah. But out of curiosity, do you have anything planned for 2024?
2024, really the only things that I have set is building another studio, so we have projects getting set there. I have a couple of people that are onboarding now, getting ready to compete this year. I don't have any competitions lined up. I do have a lot of work kind of laid out, so I don't know how I can navigate that, but you never know. I ain't saying it's not gonna happen. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. So, I just learned about you last week on the interview with the great emperor himself, all the way George Page and stuff, and I also seen you on Glenn from Amazon Fitness and stuff,
Yes.
and, and you started competing in 2014.
2014 is when I started, yep, getting my just learning my way around, physique competitions, local, just stepping into like the gyms that were holding like their own physique competitions, just kind of setting my foot in there, seeing what I could do. I had a lot of push from my husband, think he said I could do it, you could do it. So just kind of testing it out. So kind of played around with it in 2014, and then 2017 set foot on stage for an actual organization, and then it just cannonballed from there.
Was you like nervous like when you first when your first show?
I'm nervous every single show. Every single show. There's so many people when you walk out, and even if there's 10, it feels like a lot to me. Or 20 people in the crowd, or whatever. It just there's so many people, and as the shows progress, there's more and more people that I go to. So the last show had maybe a couple hundred out in the audience. So that was it's nerve wracking every time. My nerves, they're bad.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
I know I couldn't be a bodybuilder just like well competing wise like just being in front of I mean because it's like well you're doing a performance really like you're on stage and stuff so
Yep.
yeah yeah
Yep.
it's, it,
It's nerve wracking. Everybody's watching you. And then you got a panel of, 6 to 8 judges judging you, that are going to tell
yeah
you all about how good you look or how bad you look. And that's a lot. That's a lot for your
yeah
confidence and, your self esteem. So if you're not strong and if you're not thick skinned, it's going to be hard.
what kind of what gives you that drive to do bodybuilding because everybody can't do this unique sport you know
Right, it's so hard,
yeah
it's so difficult, it's so disciplined. When I first started like truly getting ready for shows, I realized how hard it was, and I realized it wasn't just, oh well, just train and then eat this. It wasn't that. It was your mind plays tricks
yeah
on you, because I eat 6 times a day, right? So I'm not starving, right? But your
right
body's telling you are. Your mind is like, I'm hungry. I need to eat because you're not eating all your favorite foods. So I realize it's a lot in your mind. It's a lot to be disciplined. It's a lot to forego what you want now for what you are going to receive later. So I have to be willing to say, nope, not gonna have any pizza or cookies. I'm not doing that because I want to see what I'm gonna look like 2 and 3 months down the road. So and it's intense, and that drives me. That the ability, can I do it? Can I keep doing it? How far can I go? It's unbelievable. Also, the patience that you learn during that time, man. If you can endure that slow starvation to stage, you could take anything. Nothing can get in your way. So
Yeah, it's
that
like yeah, no, I was gonna say it's like therapy and stuff.
it is. It is. It's very mental control, and you realize that you have full control over yourself and your mind. Your mind is so powerful, and it's incredible. So it's a very fascinating sport because I've played a lot of sports, but this is the only one where you really have to focus on how your thoughts are about everything. You got to change your perspective. I ain't starving. I'm feeding myself. I am nourished. I am okay, and you got to keep refeeding that every day. It's incredible. Also, getting on stage and looking shredded is pretty dope too. So,
Okay. What sports you played like growing up?
so when I was first growing up, my dad got me into. Initially, I started soccer, and I didn't care for that too much. Then he got me on track and field. From there, I went to horseback riding, and I did competitive horseback riding and
Okay.
gymnastics. And then when I got into high school, I continued track and field, shot put, discus, short distance. So um, any kind of activity, all those kinds of like sporting activities. And then in college I switched it up a little bit, and I started with more powerlifting. A lot of my friends transitioned to that, so I kind of dabbled with more with weights. And then when I met my husband, he was more bodybuilding type of training, so I had done
Okay.
everything under the sun: CrossFit and water aerobics, all sorts of
You stop. Uh, yeah, and she stopped, folks. Hey, good morning, Rolando. I don't know. Maybe she need a hold on. Oh, you stopped for a second. Your screen. You can you move? You see me? You stopped. You're a bit stiff. Um, why don't you log out and come back in? No, no, no. Log out and come back in. The your screen. Hold on. Let me ask. Let me tell you. Chat. Hello.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
Are we
you
good?
kind of stopped. Yeah, you stopped for a second, yeah, and you was like you went slow motion and
Oh
stuff.
no. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but
Sorry about
it's
that.
good now. Yeah,
All right,
nah, it's
awesome.
good. Yeah, yeah, like that's a lot of stuff that you participated in. Like you did discus. I don't even know what discus is. You like throw the disc.
You swing. There's a
Oh,
small yeah, and you swing and you throw
okay.
it. Archery,
Yeah.
shot put. I did a little bit of everything. I just wanted to test it out. I was very curious. Um,
Oh, okay.
to what would be my passion, and I think any activity for me, like anything that I can get involved in and do, and maybe even be competitive at, I get excited about it.
Okay. It was what is like the like when the judges told you what kind of body parts that you had to improve.
Oh man, it changes show to show. So when I first
Yeah.
started out, the judges told me to build legs. They said you need to get bigger legs, bigger glutes, just grow your legs. So, I implemented, went back to the drawing board, went implemented all the things that I could do to grow my legs and become more competitive there. So I did that, and I went into the next shows, and they said, "All right, you need to catch up. Your glutes got to catch up. Your legs are great, core is great, shoulders are great, but your glutes got to catch up." So worked on my glutes, worked on my glutes. Then the last few shows, they're like, "All right, you got to bring your back in bigger." So, I mean, every single time it's something. They always come out with something a little bit different. This year is more focused on back. They want more back width and depth. So, all of my training has been focused around bringing up my back and getting it to grow a little bit.
Okay. Well, you got some guests here. You got Rolando G. Morning on Clyde. Lynn Centino, you look fantastic. Leroy Kong. Hello, great interview, great lady. Rolando G. Question for Lynn Centino. Well, she debuted it in 2014, Rolando. So he was asking when you debuted it, your pro.
As a pro,
Yeah.
as a
You,
professional for the IFBB, I debuted in 2022.
oh, okay. My bad. My bad, Rolando. I thought you competed. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. You became a pro in 2020, in
So
2022.
I'm a pro for three different organizations. My first pro
Oh,
win
okay.
was in 2017. My second pro win was 2019. My third pro win was 2021.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. I
That's a
like I'm
lot.
all over the place. I just keep bouncing around and keep going. So 2021, I
Yeah,
became a pro for the International Federation of Bodybuilding. You probably know them through Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's an IFBB
right.
pro. Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, all IFBB
Yeah.
pros. Yep. That's the organization that I became a pro for in 2021. And I debuted for them 2022.
Congratulations. Like yeah, so yeah, so you don't really have no desire like going into other divisions. You want to just stick with figure.
I think so. It's really difficult getting into growing into divisions. I'm kind of at the, I don't want to say I'm the max, but I'm getting closer towards the top of my division. At least for my height and size, and so if I grow into the next division, I'll be one of the smallest, and it will be a long time of just training and working to get into a bigger division. Definitely could do it for other organizations, but I think I like figure. I've been in it since I started. I enjoy it. I enjoy it because it's on this cusp of, like, you wear the shoes and you're very, very feminine, but you're also displaying a lot of the muscular maturity and the definition and symmetry that a lot of the bigger divisions get. So I'm like writing this really fine line down the center, and I like it. It's a lot of fun. I would love to try to learn divisions above me. It's a lot of work with their routines. So they do lots of like movement and routines to music, and that's some pretty difficult stuff to do. So I have no rhythm. So
Yeah. But you used to do gymnastics. You ain't do like rhythm gymnastics or anything like that, or like
oh
you
man,
dance,
no,
or
I did gymnastics for about maybe 2 years, and I was like 7. So
okay.
it was very minimal, like tumbling,
Yeah.
uneven bars, the balance beam. I didn't get too far into it, so yeah, I lost all that.
Yeah, it happens. It
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, you're a trainer and also a gym owner. What's that like to be like a gym owner? Because you was
Oh,
telling me like behind the scenes that you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and to work. I mean that's tough. Like I remember when I worked up like early in the morning, that was
Yeah.
like I was working at McDonald's and I hated that job.
I
Yeah,
bet.
man. Yeah,
uh
like
it's
that's
crazy,
it,
right?
right.
Well, so the thing is, like, if you got to wake up for somebody else, right? Like if you're working at McDonald's and you got to wake up early for them, that sucks, right? Because then it's like,
Yeah,
all right, wake up, do what they tell you, do what they tell you to do, and then whatever they want you to do, and you know they're just bossing you around all day long. um for me, I own my business, so I love training, I love working out. This is the environment that I love to be in. So it's everything that I love to do.
yeah,
Hour and I get ready for online clients. I get
you're breaking up.
check-ins. I get people wanting to do posing sessions, uh,
Yeah,
uh, program. Um,
yeah. You was breaking up. You was breaking up.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
You're
didn't
good.
get everything what you said. Yeah, we're good now. At once in a
Okay,
while
awesome.
you start breaking
I
up. And,
I apologize for that. Where my
yeah,
studio's at, it's by, so I'm right next to the airport, and when planes
right.
fly overhead, they disrupt my service.
Oh, okay.
But that's
I'm a bomb the airplane. So I'm just joking.
you don't want to say that. So like the
Nah,
airport that I'm next to, they've got FedEx constantly flying in, and I can see
yeah,
them flying at me right through my windows, and like they're close, so they disrupt my
right,
service all the time. But so I
right. I'm
apologize for
just
that.
joking, YouTube. I'm just joking, YouTube. I'm not
All
gonna do
jokes,
anything. I'm
only fun,
yeah,
only fun.
yeah, yeah. But
But
I'm sorry, but could you say everything? I mean, say what you were saying before. I didn't get everything. What's happening again?
absolutely. So do you got me?
Yeah, I
You
got
good?
you. I got yeah.
Perfect. Okay, all right. So yeah, no, I wake up early, I train myself, I get back home, and I start with virtual clients, all my online clients. I take a quick break, I come home, get to my studio, and I
Hmm.
start getting on my in-person people, right? They got people that want to do consultations, people that are going to come in and do personal training. And then I do that all night till 7 p.m. So I'm up all day from 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's work time. From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I eat dinner and go to bed. And I do that 5 days a week.
Yeah,
But
that's a yeah. But you passionate of doing it. That's the thing. That's
that's
the
it.
thing that
So
keeps you going.
I set this up for myself. This is what I like to do. I work with a certain group of people. I can only take so many people. So I love everyone I work with. I have a great time doing it. I work in my own studio. I dress how I want to dress. I can hang out. I can play all the music I like. So it's
Yeah.
nice. For me, I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's something that I love to do. I love to train with people. I love to train myself. I love to talk about nutrition and health and wellness. So I'm always doing something that I love to do. So it's not
Yeah.
like it's not bad.
Right. So you also train like competitors too. But
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I
How is
do.
that? Like they listen to you a lot. I know they gotta listen to you and you know,
They got to be able to follow the program to the T. It's harder with competitors because it's a very emotional sport when you don't get to eat. So it gets a little bit difficult, a little bit tricky, and you're having to really put out a lot out there to take care of them, take care of their mindset, making sure they're not going nutty. So it's a lot more work on my end. Just trying to keep them okay, and focused on their goals, because it's easy to give up. The reason people hire coaches, it's not just because, oh, just give me a training plan and a nutrition plan. It's to help them. It's to watch over me, guide me, get me ready for stage, because anybody at any point can just give up. So I have to keep
Yeah,
their minds focused, back in the game. You're doing great. Keep it going. You a couple days out, you got this. So it's a lot for me to work with competitors.
yeah. Rolando G, yes, I take my hat off to you, Lynn Centino. Consider you the best, especially being a full-time bodybuilder trainer. Yeah, I got some pictures also. Um, Yeah, yeah, you have a lovely physique. I like women of figure. I mean, I think you guys, you guys have like this nice, um, I know that it's called water. You guys are like the watered down bodybuilding division,
Yeah, yeah.
but you guys have a nice physique. It's not too big, but it's not, it's nice. That's the best way I could put it. You
That
know.
it's my favorite. It's not too big. It's not too small. We're right in that middle line.
Yeah, yeah. Because I've talked to other figure competitors and stuff, and I mean, you guys are very impressive. I like you guys. So,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah. You ever thought about being like, well, I know you did like some fitness modeling for Glenn and on Amazon
Yes.
Fitness. Yeah, how was that? Like being in
Yes.
front of the camera and stuff. Hello? Oh, I think she.
Uh, I've modeled for a couple different all, so they tell me where to put my arm, where to put my my hands. I don't mind. It's exciting to see what I look like, because I'm not, I don't consider myself like a model. But it's very neat with when they bring you the photos, and when they edit them and make them look really pretty, how nice it looks. And then they can take women with muscle and make them look really feminine as well, and I love that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look nice. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
also got you in competition, New York Pro and stuff.
Yes, that was one of my
Yeah,
favorite shows.
yeah.
New York is my
I was.
hometown, so it was nice to be there.
Oh, yeah. I'm living in. I'm in New York City, so but I know the New York Pro. It's in New Jersey and stuff.
Yes.
So yeah,
It used
I'm
to
in
be
Brooklyn.
it used to be in New York, and then they moved it to New Jersey.
Why? Why they do that? Right?
I think New York has got a lot of like rules and regulations, and it limits the amount of people that we can get in there. And New Jersey's a little
Yeah.
bit more, they're not as strict, so they moved the
Right.
venue to New Jersey. It's still called New York Pro though.
Yeah, but like let's say like I'm in Brooklyn. Like, would I have to like take the path train, the pathway train or something? They still, I'm sure they got the pathway train. I mean, is it close to the city or?
It's about 20 minutes from the city.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's not too
okay,
bad.
yeah. Oh shit, we got balls deep, balls deep. Good morning, gorgeous. Merry New Year. And he
Happy New Year.
says, peace and blessing, beautiful. Yeah, like how do people like? Do you think that people give you like that negative reaction as a bodybuilder or
All the time, all the time. It's especially if I'm getting ready for a show, when I start to look really lean, and people see all like the muscles and veins, and yeah, all the time. It's really strange too, because it's mostly from women. They get
yeah,
they got the most. They shoot me some pretty nasty looks. A lot of the dudes, if I go out to the gym and stuff like that, they're usually like, man, respect, and they're so cool. But the more often than not, women are can be pretty nasty. I see that. I
Yeah.
see that often. Yeah.
Yeah, I've experienced that a little bit with the women sometimes, and because sometimes, like, I be at the library and stuff, and I would kind of like draw like muscle women and stuff. And
Yeah.
sometimes I would get like negative reactions from women too. Like they'll look at me in a certain way. The men too also. It depends.
Yeah.
So I mean, people. I think like how would you educate somebody about bodybuilding? Because it's not a popular sport like that.
Right.
People don't really talk about it, like they would do like football or basketball.
Right.
How would you educate them?
You know what? If somebody wanted to learn, like, what is bodybuilding, and what do you do? It's a sport on health and fitness. It's a lifestyle. So it's a sport, really based upon your ability to control your cravings and control how you eat. Right. So you're eating to build muscle. You're eating to keep your body healthy. You're constantly rehydrating, and just a focus on building. Right, it becomes so like chemistry, like enough protein with enough carbs after a heavy training session. And if you're not training, we reduce the calories so that we can equate for our caloric expenditure. So I would say, to educate people, like, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle based upon, being able to grow and develop the human body to its capacity. What are you capable of doing? What is your body capable of doing? How much muscle can you build within your natural environment? And doing that with food, doing that with training, doing that with rest and recovery, being able to implement that and really live a whole entire, like, healthy, and very, like, healthy and a well lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got like I did a reel for you.
Okay.
Check it out. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I put it together. Yeah, like yeah. So your family, like you would say, well, your husband, he supports you a lot, and I know your sons, yeah, they support you also. So I know you kind of that makes you. I would
Absolutely.
that you that motivates you to do better. You would say,
Oh, absolutely. And all of my family, my mom, my dad, although my dad is like, he's like, you could stop at some point. But
yeah,
it feels so good to make them proud when I'm able to compete, when I'm able to go to the show, when I'm able to do well. The pride in their faces. Oh man, it feels so good. So I love it. They support me so well, and they believe in me. So, and that feels so good. So being around that type of energy makes me want to, always keep striving for better. I know I can do better. I know I can make you proud of me.
Yeah. Do you give your body like how many times? I mean, like, do you give your body time to rest at times? Like, there be moments where you just want to like maybe like like skip work or anything like that.
All the time, all the time. I take a lot of naps throughout the day. I always have the weekends off, so I
Yeah.
sleep in. I train resistance training 4 times a week, so I have 3 days off. So 3 days of rest and recovery, and just this last week, I took the whole week off for
Yeah.
Christmas. So I always make sure that I have plenty of recovery time, because that's also part of your health, right? If you're not resting
Yeah.
enough, if you're just in this rat race, just digging, you're not going to get the sleep, you're not going to get the recovery, you're not going to see the results that you want to see. So always making sure that you're sleeping enough. Now once I wake up, my days go, but usually I get to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I get about 7.5 hours of sleep every night. So I do pretty good. Um, it's just a long day, but
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Nah. Nah, I was just saying that's a. But I mean that's really like you juggling. Do you plan on do you plan on being in the competition this year, or you just want to fall back and just focus on doing the gym, being a trainer and stuff?
I love competing. I absolutely love it. So it's not off the table. I might do something that's closer by. So uh, uh, what's it? Georgia. Georgia has something coming up in July, I believe. So maybe I might touch on that. If I've got everything kind of under control in the studio and how everything's getting built, I'll probably jump into it. I love to
Yeah,
compete, and currently right now I've been in improvement season for 6, 7, 8 months. So if I add in another 2 months, that's getting close to a year. So I might have some better improvements to show next time I get on stage. So I'm
yeah,
thinking about it. It's not off the
yeah,
table. I haven't locked into any show just yet, but I'm thinking it would be awesome to do that.
yeah. I was discussing with all the way George Page, and he was telling me that they're gonna have like 12 shows for bodybuilding and stuff this year. So yeah.
There's so many shows for bodybuilding, so many.
Yeah,
Uh,
he said it's not completed yet. The schedule, yeah, the schedule's not entirely completed, but he, from what, from what we know, he said it's like 12 shows or something like that. So I don't know.
it's probably going to
You
be way
think
more
it's
than
more?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
more.
so typically throughout the year, you might get. I mean, there might be 1 to 2 shows every single weekend all across the United
Yeah,
States. So that could put you at well over 100 shows for the year. So there's a lot of shows, and then there's a lot of shows overseas as well. Yeah, there's quite a few. The schedule's probably not complete yet. I'm sure if you go to ifbb.com, they'll have what they're getting ready for the beginning of this year. But yeah, there's tons of shows. At least in the NPC IFBB side, there's at least 1 to 2 shows minimum every single weekend. So every single
mm,
weekend you could be sure to find NPC show, an IFBB Pro show. They're all over every weekend,
yeah,
every Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah. But um, I know, like I know for you, do you have a sponsor also too, right? In bodybuilding.
So for
I mean,
me,
in figure.
I work with different companies that will either sponsor um, or give me discounts on the materials
Okay.
that I need to compete. So uh, typically the bigger sponsors come go to like the top performers, Olympians. They usually seek them out. But I've worked with Vitamin Shop, the Shoe Fairy, Apollo Nutrition, a couple of other places that I can't think of at the moment. But and they provide discounts, support with shows, lots, yeah, just anything that we
Yeah,
might need to compete, shoes and suits and jewelry and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, because it's
Vitamins.
a lot. Like, yeah, it's a lot for you guys because you gotta. It's expensive with the
Yep.
suits and all that stuff. I don't know how you guys do it, but good luck to you with that. Hello, you're breaking up. You know what? I gotta cut it short because it's kind of
It's a lot. It's
yeah,
a lot. So you know what? I don't go out drinking. I don't party. I don't.
yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah. You're just breaking up a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah, it's the airplanes.
Yeah.
It happens every single time.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk with you. It was a pleasure. I really appreciated you giving me an insight and stuff about bodybuilding.
Thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out with me today.
No doubt. Good
Have
luck
a
to
such a
you
good
in
time.
2024. Me too. All
Absolutely.
right, folks. See y'all later.
I'll see you. Have a good one.
All right.